This electronic tattoo developed at the University of Texas could one day help people who face difficulties walking.
And this one-of-a-kind treatment can also help the millions of people with sleep disorders and brain issues. KXAN Sarah Alshay shows us now the groundbreaking work.
Electronic tattoos measuring brain waves.
An electronic tattoo, or e-tattoo, is a device that can be placed conformally onto the skin to allow someone to collect physiological data, for example, to give them real-time continuous data of their body.
Breakthrough technology coming out of the University of Texas. PhD student Pablo Vidal co-authored this research. These e-tattoos serve as sensors for an EEG test, which measures the brain's electrical activity. Vidal says they use a camera to map a person's head shape and figure out where to put the ink, like they did with this mannequin.
So once we printed the electrodes and waited for those to dry, and then print the interconnects so we can get the information from those electrodes, and we wait for those to dry, which takes approximately about 15 minutes, we can then start to collect EEG information from the person's head.
This different than technology out there.
So current EEG acquisition devices essentially require an obtrusive cap and liquid gels with bulky wires that requires an expert to manually place, which can be time-consuming and costly.
At the moment, Vidal says they're conducting sleep studies, determining someone's quality of sleep and helping study neurodegenerative diseases. Along with that,
this could also be employed depending on what part of the brain you are collecting data from, to actually enable people to control a wheelchair or a prosthetic. Someone can imagine a movement, and the computer will actually determine what movement that person's imagining to be able to control an external device, for example.
While there's just one of its kind at the moment, Vidal hopes to one day see these in homes or clinics.
And be able to print an e-tattoo on them instantaneously, and then for them to have this empowering device on them that they can collect real-time data from.
Sarah Alshay, KXAN News.
And moving forward, the researchers have two main goals: improve the ability to apply the ink to patients with longer hair, and then increase the ink's resistance to friction. You heard Sarah mention this new technology could help people with sleep disorders. 50 million people in the U.S. have a sleep disorder, and there are 80 different types according to the Cleveland Clinic. The most common is insomnia, followed by sleep apnea and restless legs syndrome.